So if people have who want to cook along, I'm just going to say this out loud, have the ingredients now ready. I've sort of given you all the measurements. So we're going to make the biscuit first, and then we're going to make the buttercream afterwards. So 2 bowls and 2 wooden spoons. And anybody who wants to ask questions, we will try to answer, you know, in the comments. We will try to answer them while we're cooking, because this is really quite quick and simple.
This is the most prepared I've been for anything. Look, all the ingredients all are good to go.
This is what we need. Excellent.
There we go. We're all good.
Okay.
Right, you try?
Yeah.
Yes,
so
right,
each time, just show me what we're gonna, you know, what you've got. So we're gonna start with the butter, which is for the
which bit are we making first?
We're gonna make the biscuit first.
Yeah.
Yeah. So as I said, it's softened. I microwave my butter a wee bit too much, but it's fine even like that. So that's the 100 grams of butter in your bowl. So have that ready, and then you're just going to use your sieve and start. And put in the caster sugar first. Yeah, put in the butter and then caster sugar in the bowl.
Okay.
Yeah.
So put all the butter in, right?
Yeah, butter and caster sugar, but like the butter of the the 100 grams. Yeah. And then 50 grams of.
Put it all in. Okay, put that in.
Yeah, so then use your wooden spoon now, and then just literally mix it till it's nice and creamy.
Right, go ahead, girls. Get her mixing.
So with the butter being softened, it just makes this process a lot easier and quicker.
Okay, here, I want to give that a touch. Here we go. Whoa, stop. Suzanne, worried we didn't soften ours enough?
If you want to wing it into the microwave for literally like 5 seconds, it will be great. Just put it into the microwave now for 5 seconds to 10 seconds, and it's fine if it goes slightly liquid, but just maybe 5 seconds if you want.
Hold on 1 wee second. Hold on.
Yeah, you're going to do it. So Odie's got the bowl here, and this is what you kind of want. You want it to be kind of a creamy kind of mixture.
Lovely.
Okay. This is if she doesn't lick this bowl.
It's all part of the fun, is it not?
Exactly. So, Pete, do you want to introduce yourself in the sense that, you know, who you are and what you do?
Oh, okay. So if you're watching this right now on Susie's channel, or I suppose mine, maybe if it comes up and you could click on. If you're following me, you know who I am. But if you're not following me, so I'm a radio presenter by trade, broadcaster, event host. And I've been a DJ for 20 odd years, and that's pretty much what I do, and I absolutely love it. So I'm very fortunate to do something that I absolutely love.
Excellent. Have you checked the butter? What's the butter like now?
Well, the butter's coming. My kitchen hands hard at work there with the microwave.
Oh, we're getting annoyed. Sandra, give me that, please. Mummy needs it. Mummy needs it. Okay, you keep mixing.
Right, brilliant. Okay.
Okay, perfect. So keep mixing.
Maybe not as runny as yours, but
doesn't matter. Doesn't matter. Just as long as you can beat it, so it's like soft. You know, so
it's
that
soft.
So this. Can we see it?
Oh, here.
Yep.
It's soft.
Perfect. Yeah.
Perfect.
So, brilliant. Just keep mixing that.
Keep mixing up there.
And then now get your sieve. Get your sieve ready.
Okay, get the sieve ready. Sieve. You ready with the sieve?
Okay, so literally put in.
Right, we've got the sieve.
You guys are doing brilliantly. Okay, can you put the sieve on top of the bowl?
Yep.
Okay, put the sieve on top of the bowl, and then you want to put the flour and the cocoa powder in. So can you toss those in? Brilliant. Okay, and now we're just going to sieve those in. So on this is what we're doing. We're just sieving in the chocolate and the thank you, Sander. Self-raising flour over here. Okay. Brilliant. Super duper, and the cocoa powder. Super duper, girls. Brilliant. Okay, it should smell pretty tasty. It should smell very chocolatey. And Dave's going to slip if you don't come in.
I see, Susie, that Johnny Ray's watching this, and you and Johnny and Tarshan the other week, didn't you?
I did indeed. Great family. And we made a sort of a hidden veggie lasagna, which they said they polished off, which is great to hear. So that can be found in my Instagram and Facebook. Like, Mummy needs to mix this now, and then we can make the chocolate biscuits. Okay, so let's mix. So just keep mixing it now, and what you'll find is it goes into quite a dry kind of dough.
Okay, that's perfect, girl. Here we go, right? Take your spoon, get mixing. Okay, you get mixing.
Okay. We have to then make them into little balls.
I can't do that.
Yeah.
So here, Susie, how long have you been doing this for?
As in these lovely cookalongs.
Sorry, hon.
Yes.
I started this pretty much the Tuesday, so the day after we were told lockdown was happening, because I needed to give myself structure.
Okay.
So I've been doing them every Tuesday and Friday at 2 p.m. and whoever wanted to join in, because I need to occupy a few people here, so I thought this would be quite good.
And how are the kids getting on during lockdown? Because ours, to be fair, ours have been great, but there's been a couple of days where they've been climbing the walls, but in the most part they've been brilliant.
Yeah, I have to say the weather has really helped, and we've got a backyard, so we're really lucky that has really helped.
Yeah.
That we literally just put them outside, and we've been doing gardening and planting new veg and all that kind of stuff, so it's been great. What about you having to go into actual work? How has that been? How's the new norm?
Yeah, you know what? It's been okay. Yeah, the building's really weird, because we would have a Cool FM, we would have quite a lot of staff, so all our sales department aren't there, all our creative solutions department aren't there, all our programming department aren't there, all the news team aren't there. So and a lot of presenters are doing their shows from home. Paolo and myself are going in into the studio, and Rebecca is working from home. So yeah, you know what? It's a funny. Obviously I love doing what I do, and I love being on air. Yeah. And at this time, because all the news and everything you're hearing, it's so serious. It's really nice to go in and try to bring a bit of light relief from that, and have a giggle and have a laugh. And I think as a society, we've always had a bit of, we've been quite good in times of adversity of being able to smile our way through some difficult times. And I think in part that's what we're trying to do with our audience. So so it's been great. It's been really good, and I've been getting lots of really nice messages from people.
No, but like, thank you, because it's lovely listening to your show, and it's just nice to. Yeah, it's bringing a little bit of normality back into life, going, because in the drive, in the morning drive, this is what I listen to. So it's kind of like nice to then sort of go, okay, not everything has changed, for the
absolutely.
It's nice that way.
Yeah, and a lot of people are listening now. A lot of people would listen to us in their journey, as you say, in the car, but I think a lot of people working from home and stuff are making an effort to put the radio on at home. Maybe they would have done that before they get into the car, but now they're at home all day, and they're sticking us on in the morning, which is great. So ask your Alexa or your Google or your Siri to put on Cool FM. That'd be great.
Excellent. Perfect. So I have now gathered the dough into this kind of...
We didn't add in the lessons. Should we have added our...
Oh, yeah. It doesn't matter. It's no big deal. We'll definitely put that into the buttercream. Okay. So, yeah, I got distracted too as well. Sorry, but it's not crucial. It's not crucial. Okay. So, guys, if you're making the dough along with me, this is what you need to make it into, like a log shape. Okay. So...
Somebody's honest, it's very dry.
Okay. Yes, it is very dry, but it should come together because the butter should be nice and like melted, kind of soft. So you need to keep working it. Or
Susie, do you like how I've delegated my tasks here?
Absolutely, but this is great. You can talk. I wish I can, whereas I'm getting picked at and everything here. So with the dough, you need to then maybe just put it in the microwave for like 5 seconds, and just there's someone asking, they think they need to add an egg. Don't change the whole texture. You'll be making a fluffy cake then.
Okay.
So right. With that, it should be like this. With the measurements I've given you, this is exactly what you should be getting out. The butter has melted to make this kind of dough.
Okay, perfect.
Yeah, so definitely no egg. You not put an egg in it.
I show us your love.
Yeah. So I know we can be silly about this. Okay, so we need to now split this into 20 little pieces. So this sounds a bit difficult, but what we want to do, if you keep going in half, so if we go half first, right, I'm going to demonstrate here. And people see, let me see. You're 2, yes, if you have one. So if we go half first.
You cut it in half, Anna.
Okay, cut it in half.
That way. Okay, cut it in half.
Okay, and then with those, then half again.
Half again. Half here.
I want to do it.
Yep, half here, yeah.
So, yeah, so this could be a good math lesson. So how many
Okay, next bit.
Okay.
Right.
Okay, so then half again in each of those bits. Oh, Odie's just done that. Yep, I think I'm going to start losing count.
Yep.
Okay, so if you end up with more, just as long as you have even amounts, it doesn't matter. These can be as big as small as you would like it. So if you want gigantic biscuits, then you could end up with so if you just
You want 20, Susie? Is that right?
Pardon?
20?
20 if you can. Depends on the size. To be honest, these were the same size, and I made 16 out of those.
I've got 16.
Yeah, it's up to you. If you want to go for 16, go for 16, and they will end up the size. Just as long as you have even numbers, so you can sandwich them together, or you can just eat the extra one. I've now lost count because we've now got lots of little bits. If anybody wants to see, my children have now chopped everything into random shapes. But we're going to do the best.
Susie, is it okay? Could we move it to 8? I don't think I could eat 16.
Well, they're 8.
I'm only joking.
So if you got them even numbers now, just roll them into little balls.
Okay.
You can roll them into each one into little balls, girls. Okay, so time to get your hands dirty. Roll them into little balls. Perfect. Right. And then you'll need to get your baking sheet with lined with baking paper on it or greaseproof.
Spread them out too, because we're gonna spread them out quite.
Right.
Yeah. So they'll not like spread that much. But it is pretty tasty. So if you put the balls onto the baking sheet and just eat them kind of spaced out. Great. My children are now eating the dough. No.
Good times.
This might not end up the way I want it to, but anyways, we will deal with it.
Maybe something spread.
Oh, look, lovely, sweetheart. Thank you. Okay, so with each one, once you've lined them all up,
yep.
You will see I have some irregular shaped ones here as well. Then what you want to do is just use your fingers and just flatten them down. Literally, you're just get the girls to flatten them down with their fingers or their palm of their hands. And you want it to be about by the no less than a centimetre, so about this. Your finger. So kind of this thickness.
Right, so here, Susie, which way would you prefer it flattened? Like
so
this,
flattened.
or like that?
Yes, exactly. Like that. That's perfect. Like
Thank
that.
you.
Just use the palm of your hand or your fingers. Get the girls, just squeeze them down and just space them out evenly. So as you see, my cooked ones, they're kind of got rough edges, and it doesn't matter. You can make these really pretty and use a cutter, but I literally don't have time for that. So as you can see, my really successful. Yeah. Like that.
My
Okay. Can I
Very
see
good.
what you've got so far?
Wow.
Brilliant. Yeah, absolutely perfect. Okay, so make sure they're kind of even sizes because you want to match them. You don't want to be, one with half the size of the other. So
Yes.
try to sort of flatten them down to like the same size or puff them up a bit, squeeze them around the edges.
Yep. That's good.
Yeah. So have you guys had any fun activities with being at home? Have you found new adventures?
My wife is the homeschool extraordinaire.
Excellent.
So there's been lots of fun stuff going on here. we've been trying to just have as much fun as possible because during these times we want the kids to look back on them as being fun times. Do you know what I mean?
Absolutely.
So we've been doing loads of craft. They've got those wee seedling garden things going on, you know, with Marks and Spencer's are giving away. So they've got that going on. We've been doing a lot of. They've been outside with the. You know, like the outdoor crayons and stuff on outdoor chalk on the doing all that sort of stuff. Lots of stuff outside. Weather, she says, has been brilliant. They've been building dens and tents and then been playing lots of games and all sorts of stuff. And then the school's been really good. They've been given some sort of work packs.
No, they were not.
Are we ahead of you, Susie? Can we put them in the oven?
Yes,
are we ahead of you?
The oven. So for the oven, you're ahead of me. I'm trying to keep up with you guys. So yes, in the oven, and put the timer on for 8 to 10 minutes. You know, because they're quite small, so go with 10 minutes maximum, but put the timer on at 8.
Our oven's great. But we tend to find that it if something says cook it for 20 minutes, and we put it in at that temperature for 20 minutes, it normally burns the backside out of anything. So we're always a couple of minutes before that, you know.
Okay, perfect then.
We'll go 8 minutes. But yeah, so the kids have been great and they've really enjoyed it. They've been enjoying themselves. There's been lots happening, so it's been good fun.
Excellent. Yeah, it's just been I just find it very strange, obviously, just it's kind of you can't actually physically leave, you know, it's kind of like we're not going anywhere because Madam here, she loves going out and about with me. So she's like, there's first week she kept putting on her coat and her shoes, and she's kind of like, we go, and I was like, we're not going anywhere, we're not going out at all.
I'm just looking at Kelly. Sorry, I'm just looking at Kelly Ann saying what degrees. You told me.
Yes, sorry. So 170 fan. Apologies, I got so sidetracked with 2 children eating biscuits. So 170 fan if you have it, and for 8 to 10 minutes. So keep an eye on them because you can overcook them easily. So I'm only going to be putting in 12 here because my children seem to have eaten the rest of the dough. Hi, girls. Right, let's put this in and let me put the timer on.
Is TikTok a thing in your house, Susie?
Pardon?
Is TikTok a thing in your house?
Yeah. Yeah. No, well, haven't started it because to be honest, I'm not that cool. Would you like to show us something? I've seen something.
Should we TikTok dance? She's got that many of them.
Yeah, please do. Wow.
Alina's on TikTok with me.
Is she? Oh, wow. Brilliant, Sander. That's brilliant. So, oh, look at this. You show everybody what. Look at this.
Hi, Jude. Thanks for listening in the morning.
Yeah. She's now being shy and she's now covered head to toe in chocolate. But yeah, so was there any plans that you had for Easter? You know that.
Yeah, well, we would go up to Portrush at Easter usually, and we always look forward to that. But unfortunately, it wasn't to be. And of course, generally at Easter time, the weather's normally pants. And then this year,
I know.
Amazing.
I know. It's
so,
just so
unfortunately,
small,
but you know what? There'll be plenty of time to go to Portrush whenever all this is over. What about yourselves? Were you guys doing anything?
Oh, we would usually, my husband Stephen, his parents have a place in Port Ballantrae, so we would use that. And it's just one of those things where, you know, kind of like they look forward to going to the beach and digging stones and all that kind of stuff.
And going to the Bayview?
Exactly. The Bayview, the Ramore, you know, the usual.
Usual.
But do you know what? It's a completely different time, and well, I'm lucky. I love cooking, so it's been grand, and I've been cooking like literally twice the amount as I usually have been. So it's a bit crazy trying to make sure that we eat everything. So my husband gets, you know, loves my leftovers. You know, sometimes it's like soup for the 3rd day in a row, and he's like, no, not soup again. But it's for me, it's been quite nice as well because I have been obviously self-employed. I'm an accountant, so usually based at home and then going out. So having people around is quite nice.
Yeah, of course. Right.
So, yeah. What? So what's next? Anything exciting to look forward to with you guys or you?
What's that, sorry, Susie?
Anything exciting, you know, coming up in the future? Well, with plans, you know.
Yeah, so it's all a wee bit up in the air. We would have been going to Portugal in July, which was going to be nice, but we don't know whether that's going to happen or not. So we just have to wait and see. And then I suppose on top of that, even if the flights are on and whatever else, I suppose after all this, our mindsets will be probably a wee bit up in the air. So we have to wait and see what happens. It's a sort of wait and see what happens day by day. But then just in terms of work, we'll be able to keep on doing the show for as long as possible, and hopefully everyone stays safe and well. And then a lot of our work has sort of changed now, so we're doing a lot of sort of stuff on video and that, which is quite exciting. So a few bits and bobs coming up, hoping that they're going to come off and they're going to come up that we're going to be doing both on air and online. So a few things are being talked about at the moment, so they'll probably be rolled out over the next couple of weeks as and when. So we'll see what happens. But do you know what? It has made, I think, for a lot of my friends and stuff who would never have had the opportunity to work at home. I think after this, it'll give them a real opportunity with their bosses to talk about the possibility of doing a lot more work from home, which I think may change the family dynamic, which I think will be a positive thing to come out of this.
Brilliant. Okay, so I genuinely totally agree with you. I've had loads of friends who are like, this can be done. This genuinely can, and you know, it will change life in general with shopping, everything. Do you mean loads of stuff? And it's kind of nice now that I've been doing a lot of shop local support, and it's been nice to see people saying that, you know, greengrocers, butchers, and you know, fish shops, their business was kind of, you know, okay, but with this, because they're delivering, people didn't realize they were there on their doorstep. And farm shops, it's been lovely. They, like, people have been going, you know, because I've just been sharing, people are like, thank you so much for sharing, and they've now been going to these places and they're so busy, and it's brilliant. It's really brilliant.
Yeah, really good.
Know? So yeah, time to make buttercream.
Brilliant, okay. Excellent. Ivana, by the way,
Magic with Ivana.
Ivana has got a magic
look
set.
at that.
So go on, show it again.
Really impressive. Oh, that is slick. That is really cool.
Ivana loves Stephen Mulhern, who's on that in Tech Saturday Night Takeaway. So there you go.
Right, so butter.
Butter. Right, here we go. Here's all this stuff. Right, here we go. Right, Chills, come on, get some ham.
Oh, look at that, all organized and everything. Love it. So we're now making the buttercream for the biscuits. So, so anybody joining here, sorry, on Facebook, I am talking to Pete Snodden on Instagram Live. So if you have Instagram, please sign in here and you'll be able to see us chatting to each other. And I am making chocolate cream sandwich biscuits. And the biscuits are currently in the oven, and you can find the ingredients on my posts previously. We're now about to make the buttercream for them. So we have softened butter, and mine obviously went to the kind of liquid stage again. So if you want to pop yours in to make it easier.
Here, Susie, I'm not jumping the gun, but our cookies in the oven look amazing.
Excellent. That is good to know. So people who have their biscuits in, get a cooling rack ready for them. You can even use a cooling rack. Just the grill tray is suffice for a cooling rack, because we want to try to do these on time and live actually. So have your butter softened if you can. If it's slightly liquid, that's no problem at all.
Yeah.
And then you have, you'll be able to see there's icing sugar sieved in here, and there's cocoa powder as well. So the measurements.
Sieve, brilliant. So just sieve it all in together, Susie, yeah?
Literally sieve it all in together.
Hold on, do that one first,
Elena, you go.
Are you having fun, girls?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, it's like a cloud. Hold on.
It is.
It's smoking.
It's snowing. So with that, just with your wooden spoon, Just keep mixing it till it starts to come together. Yeah.
What about the cocoa powder? Did you
Just put the cocoa powder straight in.
Oh yes, sorry, yes, in together as well.
Yeah.
Don't hurry up.
So just keep mixing.
Mix. You get ready to mix.
Right, mix.
Yeah, it will look really dry at this stage. Pushing it against.
Elena, use that one too. Mix. You need to put some effort in here, girl.
What you gonna show? Girl? Yeah. Loving your bow. Your bow's very pretty. I like your hair.
Susie, just on the cookies. So are we get soft on it? What do we do?
Yeah, no, they should be slightly soft. Was that 8 minutes or 10?
9.
9. Let me see them. Can I see them in the screen?
Only second coming.
No, they're fine. If you want to gently put them onto, well, actually, can you poke them a little bit? Let me see. If you just poke them gently on the. Do they feel too wobbly, or do they feel kind of like
wobbly?
Okay, give it another minute or so. Give it another minute. Okay,
Keep
girls.
stirring there, girl.
Does your mixture look like this, girls? Can I see?
Oi.
So the
Okay.
mix should look quite dry. And
Yeah, that's quite.
Let me see. Can you put it up a wee bit? Yeah, absolutely perfect. Right, okay. So at this stage, you want to put a teaspoon of vanilla extract. We forgot. But yeah, absolutely perfect. Right, okay. So at this stage, you want to put a teaspoon of vanilla extract. We forgot. But teaspoon of vanilla extract.
Yes, ma'am. Now watch me be very careful.
Right, okay,
with
1
it,
teaspoon.
okay?
Yeah.
Why?
Okay. And it still will be quite.
You see. Yes. You see. Maybe hold your wee spoon over there, okay?
Okay.
Right, teaspoon. Bang it in.
Yeah.
Perfect. Yeah. And yeah, stir it in. Okay. So we've got it to this stage.
Smells good.
Okay.
Yeah.
And then this is my super key tip to make.
Okay, oh here comes the big important tip. Listen up.
Yeah. So if you have some milk, okay, literally this is some milk there. So literally it's about a tablespoon of milk, and what this does is it makes it super creamy. And it just changes the taste of buttercream. So yeah, it's delicious. So just a wee tablespoon in, and you'll see that. Ooh, God, mine flies everywhere.
Here we go. Watch out. Right, tablespoon, you say?
Yeah, a tablespoon, and then you should see it that it actually changes slight texture. It should be kind of like nice and smooth then. That kind of rough, kind of dry texture should be kind of smooth now and kind of silky. Yeah, is it changing texture? Can I see it?
Yeah, 1 sec. Hold on.
Yeah. Pete, you're very good at delegating. You really are.
Well, I'm doing my best here. Yes, that's really creamy now. Go.
Let's see, girls. Can I see? How are you doing?
Yeah, hold on. Give us a wee second. So that's how it should look. That's how it's looking now. Here, hold on. 1 wee second. Right, watch out.
Does it look like that?
I need to do it with the camera. Here.
Why not?
Yeah. Perfect. Yeah.
Yeah.
Brilliant. Absolutely brilliant. So it should kind of like come together to like just what you would expect, like yummy buttercream to look like. Right. So set that to the side.
Okay. Watch out. Super.
Oh. Yeah. So there's someone here saying that they think their mixture was too runny. If you're talking about your icing, let it sit for or put it into the fridge for 5 minutes. The mixture will thicken up. If you're talking about your buttercream, with the dough, it shouldn't have been too runny. But if you're talking about the buttercream, you put it into the fridge for 5 minutes, and it will definitely stiffen up. If you sort of think we sort of softened it in the microwave, it was liquid. But once obviously butter hardens, it goes solid again. So just give it time and it will thicken again. So I'm going to check on my what? Yeah. So if it's your buttercream that isn't runny, just put it into the fridge now and it will go down.
Right.
Okay, so are your biscuits? So mine are just out. Be careful transferring them because they're very brittle.
I can hear Susie. Sorry, Susie, say it again. We've got a rendition.
So if you have people who have got their biscuits in the oven, if they're out, let them cool and you can bring them out and put them on a cooling rack.
Yep.
And just let them sit and let them cool down. So, I mean, these are quite thin, so they should only take, 10 minutes before you can touch them, that kind of thing.
Yep.
Okay. But yeah. So I also did a cook along with Holly Hamilton.
Oh yes, Holly and I used to work together.
Yes, I know, because I remember listening, and I was just kind of like, then you see her on like TV, she's like, what's that girl? I think I was listening to you on the radio.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah, Holly's actually still on some of our jingles. You still hear her voice on some of our jingles. Yeah. So she's getting on great in Manchester and doing BBC Breakfast and doing the sports stuff.
Yeah, with Connor.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah. So Connor does a lot of stuff, and he does a lot of stuff in hotel football in Manchester with some of the ex-Manchester United players and whatever. And I always find it really funny because Connor's a massive Liverpool fan like me. So he sits with Ryan Giggs and I think the likes of Paul Scholes and lots of Dennis Irwin, lots of the old Manchester United team, and does lots of Q&As with them. But at heart, he's a Liverpool man.
So it doesn't sit well with them then?
No, it sits all right. He puts on a good game. Puts on a good game face.
Excellent.
Wait. Daddy. Put your hands behind your back.
Well, hold on a wee second here till we'll find out what Susie's
I'm loving the chocolate egg collection in the back. Is that Easter eggs?
Yeah, we've tried to get through quite a few Easter eggs, but there's still a few to go. So there's a couple of lint eggs there, and a mini eggs, and a flake, and then we've got your cookies, and it's all going on here.
Excellent. And so have you stopped playing hockey then?
No, but so so your husband plays for Garvey, right?
Yeah, and I play for Garvey, but not very well.
Okay, so I played for Bangor, and I was chairman of our hockey club until last year, and then this season, once you stop training 2 nights a week and all of that, hockey's the first sort of thing to go, because whenever you're doing that, you're always fully committed to playing on a Saturday. So now I've only played like 3 or 4 times this season, and a lot of work I would have now on a Saturday, and it sort of takes precedent now. So I still love the game. I'm still involved with the club, but I don't get to play as much as I used to. And then obviously the season's been cancelled now, so maybe I'll get to play a bit more next season. But I haven't retired, and I won't be.
Good.
It's really great. It's really great whenever you're playing a bit further down the club that you can. I don't mean flit in and flit out, but you can pick up a game when you're available to play. So it's always quite good. And then you always get a phone call whenever they're playing in Rafo away. You know, I'm gonna go. It's like any chance of playing this weekend? Yes,
yeah, so your biscuits are out there, yeah?
Yeah, they're all looking good. They're all looking good.
So they are going to be soft. The longer they sit, the harder they get. But they are I'll show you. They are a crumbly. They are a soft biscuit. They're not meant to be like super crunchy. Someone asked there. They thought after 10 minutes they were so soft.
Here, do you know what? Do you ever have the cookies out of Subway?
Oh, that's my husband's favourite. He absolutely
These are
loves.
quite similar in texture.
Susie's going to explain.
Right, so what are we doing now, Susie?
Right, so they need to be, I think they would need to be slightly cooler to touch, but saying that, they're quite nice hot anyway. So I'm
Ours aren't too bad, they're quite good.
Oh, are they? Oh, great.
Yeah.
Okay. So then you're literally going to use a knife, and then you're just going to,
I know you're going.
so you're going to use the buttercream here, right? Okay, guys, so just use a knife with your buttercream, and you're going to dollop. So you can be as generous or as stingy as you want with the buttercream.
Here, Susie, what's the calories in these bad boys?
I don't know, hence why they're okay to eat. There's no need to know calories in this. It's a treat. So literally put it on and dollop it more in the middle, because once you press down the other side of it,
more in the middle.
That might do you.
Okay, and then you take this and then you put it on top, Elena.
Yeah. On top.
Elena's being very, very, very generous.
Yeah, so am I. Super
I
generous.
see that there. That's how you got
Super
the
generous
super
on
duper
my-
Whopper photographs.
Pardon?
That's how you got the super duper Whopper photographs.
Absolutely. Isn't it really yummy? It is so good, isn't it?
Here, try to stick it
So
on.
literally then, if
Give
you
that a
put the
go.
buttercream in the middle,
Alright, here we
then
go.
you press down, then it squeezes out to the side.
Oh, it all comes out the side.
But yours look a lot thicker than mine. Mine look more like two digestives put together with a bit of butter.
I know, but it's fine. It's absolutely no problem at all. They still taste exactly the same.
Do you want more buttercream?
I'm putting a bit more on. I'm going to be extra super here. Look at this here.
You want more? Don't think you can fit any more on yours.
Right.
So someone asked about the timing. Yes, they are a soft cookie. They will
Oh, they're
go
good. Good.
kind of like a
I know.
kind of a crumbly one, but they're not meant to be crispy. If you want to
Susie.
cook them for long, yeah.
They're
amazing.
really good.
Yay!
They're really good.
Really good.
Oh, thank you.
They're really good.
They were good. Quite easy, weren't
And aren't they super easy?
they? Really easy. They were brilliant.
So yeah, and obviously your girls are superstars, being the chefs and cooks here, helping their daddy, because they're the best delegator.
Tell me this, Susie, right? Obviously, we're
Yeah.
doing some sweet treat today, but what's your favourite stuff to cook?
I do like sweet treats, but I love cakes. I love decorating cakes.
Mhm.
So I would have, for friends and family, I would make novelty cakes. Love doing that, but it's not a money spinner any shape or form, hence why I only do it for friends and family. So I was on as a first reserve for the Bake Off.
Yes.
So that's why I applied for it, because I loved it. But I was gutted, literally devastated when I didn't get called up. But it was
Oh,
fine.
dear.
Things happen for a reason, don't they?
Always next year.
Always next year.
Always next year. And so, you're all about sweet and not savoury.
No, saying that, I make on my feed, you'll see there's a really good mixture of sweet and savoury stuff, because obviously feeding the family. So all my stuff is really about making the most of everything you have at home. All essentials, cupboards and fridge and freezer. I would do a whole mixture, and just not fancy stuff, good wholesome food. And I'm really, really against food waste. So you will see me using the most random ingredients for things. And like one of the things that I'd put up, and friends couldn't understand, I'd gone from cauliflower stalks and leaves to broccoli stalks and like carrot scraps to then macaroni and cheese. They're like, what happened? They're like, what happened? But literally using all those stalks, I blitz them up, and my kids love them. They don't even realise there's mixed vegetables in the pasta sauce, and it looks yellow. It's macaroni and cheese, and it just looks yellow, and people are like, how has that got 4 vegetables in it? It's just like, because you use a hand blender.
Oh yeah, absolutely. Well, you see, I don't get me wrong, I like sweet, but I'm more of a savoury man.
Yeah, well,
But my issue is though, once you just can't stop. At least with sweet stuff. Once I've had this, that'll be me, because I can't take any more.
exactly.
By the way, hopefully you've been entertained by Elena licking her knife here.
Oh no, sure, did you not see my children had ate the dough? They didn't even wait to that stage.
And then did you extract them out of the kitchen and put them in the back garden, did you?
Absolutely, they literally just thought, enough of this, because obviously I was preventing them eating the rest of the mixture, so they fucked with me there. Literally.
Jamie and Callum, probably paid.
Yeah. Is that for you? Someone saying hello to Jamie and Callum? I don't know. Come and say hello.
Hi, Jamie and Callum.
Callum, hello.
It's okay.
Okay, so what are your plans for this weekend then?
So we've got a real rock and roll weekend. There's so much going on. We're doing tonight. We're chilling out. We were watching that quiz you know, the show that was on UTV all week, Quiz, which was the story of the Ingram family who wants to be a millionaire and, well, supposedly scammed the system. So we've watched the first 2 episodes of that, and we missed the final episode of Wednesday night. So we're going to watch that tonight. And then tomorrow night, I've been DJing on my Facebook and Instagram the last few weeks on Saturday.
Yeah.
So I'll do that tomorrow night at 5 o'clock. And then we've got a few of our friends together, and we're going to do a bit of a bingo night tomorrow night. We're going to play bingo.
Love
we're going
it.
to take, like, you know, like a Zoom call and do that.
Yep. It seems to be the new thing.
Yeah. And then on Sunday, we are, I don't think we've really any plans. But hopefully we've got a couple of steaks, so probably steak dinner.
Yeah, absolutely. It's kind of like, what are we doing? Are we going out? No, of course we're not. What can we do around the house? So yeah, we're literally DIY central here. Things that, you know, you always have put off. Like painting the door. Our front door has like an old wooden door, and it's a disgrace. So it's just like, okay, we'll do it now.
Very good, brilliant, fantastic. Well, I haven't got doing that much DIY, but I did buy one of those, like, it's not normally me, a sprayer to get some stuff for weed killing, so it can go around and pin spot with the weeds. How rock and roll's that?
No, my husband does that. He loves it. He loves it. He's like, Ghostbusters. This is a backpack. he thinks he's Ghostbusters going around spraying weeds. Thinks he's class.
Yeah,
loves
so
it.
That's part of the plan as well at some point.
Excellent. So, like, if you want to take a few photos, if you have any left, brilliant.
Oh, you're here with this. Look at this.
Tag me in them.
Get them out of the wee tub and set them on the tray.
No, brilliant. Tag me in them, and then we can share them about. Same with anybody who has made these now. Please then take the photos, tag me in it, and I'll put them up. So yeah, I'm tag Pete in them as well, and then we can all say we've made these together. So this is my version. Was it yummy?
Great.
Did you enjoy that?
Great. But you know what?
They're so gorgeous.
The taste even better. They're wow.
Yeah. Did you like that? Yeah.
Oh, they're beautiful. Really good.
Really good.
Thank you. And it's so simple for all the ingredients that you needed.
Yeah.
Super easy.
We're lovely.
Yeah. So the kids have made these with me before. I think that's why it wasn't anything new. So they got bored. You know, you can't make them perform, can you? So, you know, just deal with it.
Excellent.
But yeah, well, it was really lovely to meet you guys. Thank you so much for joining me on this.
Thank you very much. It's been a lovely afternoon, and again in these times, it's nice to give the kids 45 minutes or something else to do. You know.
Exactly. So, well, you got the 45 minutes. I got 15, maybe.
Well, so you take care of yourself, you and your family. Lovely to see you. And keep up the great work.
Thank you so much. Thank you for joining me.
Check out the macaroni and cheese with the hidden veg.
Absolutely. No, I might do that next one. Brilliant. Okay, so stay safe and healthy. Thank you so much for joining me.
And you take care.
See you.
Bye.
Thank you. Bye.
You're lovely.
Well, thank you very much, guys. Sorry if I looked like I was going crazy and talking to nobody, but I was talking to Instagram Live with Pete Snowden there. So this is what I've made, the chocolate cream sandwich biscuits, and the ingredients can be found on my posts previously, and it's 170 degrees preheated fan oven for 10 minutes, and just keep an eye on them, but they are a soft biscuit, not a hard crunchy one. And please keep tagging me in photos and all that kind of stuff, and Pete as well, and any recipe suggestions would be great, because I've had lots of people asking me for sweet things and savoury things, and it's just to keep me making up new recipes. So have a lovely weekend, and see you on Tuesday at 2 p.m. Thank you for joining me again. Bye guys.